Video. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to lesson 7, chapter 6. Mustafa, do you want to just do a stretch quickly? Okay. Fix what bugs you. So yesterday we had a nice little exercise. I made a video of, I compiled some of the stuff.
Got on camera there, buddy.
We got everything on camera.
You got your haircut and everything?
Yeah, he made himself nice for today. So I've put a video together because the day shift crew actually helped with some of the fixing the bug things. So let's have a look at what they've done and what you guys did. Okay. Oh, just before
The location of this shrink wrap is.
So I'm just gonna.
This ring crab.
Put these
Shrink.
right
I
now.
know.
So the paper they are picking from here, and you can see it's really dangerous, so it can be fell down.
Who made this video? You here?
Yeah, who made that video?
Rahim. Good job, Rahim. This is yours. So they've moved it, made it nice and neat. Look at a mess.
And sometimes the boxes we have here are the damaged one, and even though sometimes it's really hard to get the boxes. For instance, if we
So Trevor says he's going to get boxes for us. He promised.
And we have to climb up here from this side to just grab empty boxes. Luckily today we have some couple of boxes, but even these boxes are damaged. We cannot really send these boxes after putting some stuff in these boxes. So this was the main issue to face, I believe.
So they've cleaned it up nicely for you guys. You're not going to have to go over pile.
It's heavy stuff. Sometimes the pockets are like this much stuff is broken, so it's hard for us to grab it. And sometimes when we waste time just figuring out how to pick it, and even though we can fix it, but it will waste our time.
Ali?
These stitches should be in the box, okay, and this looks acknowledged and like it's a clean area now, okay, and easy to pick it. Big, nobody's not there. We pick it over every time. This is where I think we can belong, but they might be that what? Look at everyone's laughing at themselves.
Okay, we've got a new location there.
Well, this bugs me. This should be thrown away by the day shift crew every day. They don't do it. Well, fixed it. Thrown them in the trash. Should be here. I throw mine every day. Don't need them for day shifts.
Kids, you had a problem with the cardboard here. So Chris has now left you some crates for the guys to pack in and some boxes, and you've got boxes on hand if you don't want to run outside. And Chris is doing a quick demo on how to make the box.
And to Chris.
I'm told not to keep any pallets between the freezer and the chiller. So what I'm doing is put this pallet here. I'm taking this one out. Here. I put all the drinks along here, and then this one out. On top of here, and clean it up so you can
The
see.
good part about that is, did the locations get changed in the system for that?
Good question.
Yeah.
Were they right in the first place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another valid question as well.
So this is an important thing here. Let's clean up after ourselves, okay?
Yeah.
Just take that extra few seconds.
Well, a solution before the wood on the broken pallets and the nails sticking out.
That's Alex, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can tell she's from Penrith.
To the side, so they're on the way. If not,
So this new girl that's working day shift, she's very good, okay? She really cares.
Yeah, every day you're finding coffee cups, heaps of just their own general shit. I even found their own food scraps in here. That's why half the time I just don't bother doing it. I don't know if anyone else noticed. I'm the only one that does it.
like he's made the shit hard.
No fucking filter. Yeah, that's bullshit.
Which Trevor?
So if you have a look now, it's fixed. Just chuck the stuff away.
That's it. Okay. So good job. Give yourself a hand because that's really good. Okay. This is the first time that the day shift and the night shift are working together. If you can do that every single day, I guarantee you this place will be rocking. Honestly, like when you go to the new warehouse, it's going to be amazing. So well done. Like companies normally. Oh, sorry. Oops. Sorry, just putting you back on. Sorry, Trevor. I was just saying to the guys, I just gave them a clap of the hand because that was actually a really good job. And it was the first time that night shift and day shift came together and you worked together like a team. We didn't blame anybody. Yeah. You're working together like a team. And we need to keep doing that, okay? So I was going to say also, companies take months, years to do anything like this. You guys did it in 2 weeks, okay? So I'm very proud of you guys. I'm really proud of what we're doing here. But we just need to keep doing it. It's hard work. It is hard work. Lean is hard work, but it makes everything else easy. Okay, so it's a good start. All right, let's do let's go to chapter 6 now. I'm going to play the video quickly.
Can I just add something before you
Yes.
start?
Yeah.
So as you all put those posts on the improvement group, not everyone's on the improvement group, so I think let's just make sure we're all in there so we can see the posts.
Yeah.
I did comment though after you guys did post that I showed to day shift and they would fix stuff. Please let me know if you're posting stuff on there that irritates you, and day shift do it again.
Yeah.
Obviously, the idea is that we help each other and stop doing stuff that irritates you, and then vice versa.
Yeah. And take.
Well done, guys.
Yeah, well done. And take ownership, right? So if you see something, stop, fix it, make it right. Don't leave cups and everything around all over the place. You guys can have ownership. You can make it. Now, I showed this last night to the guys, and they're really on board. Like they were laughing at some of the parts, but they're realizing. Can you see how powerful this video is to just show you? Oh, sorry. No, what I was saying is this video. This small thing is so powerful. I want to show you the before of what we are and how we're progressing, right? Now, I showed this last night to the guys, and they started clicking. Like, what they have to do is not just filling up the orders. There's a lot of things we have to take care of, because it's you guys also at the day shift. That's part of it. It's the first time that day shift and night shift have come together. And if we do that every day, if we do this every single day, I guarantee you in 3 months' time, it's going to be a different place. But not just in the warehouse. I want to see this everywhere. Every single place. Every single person. Now, I sent this message to Paul Akers because I communicate with Paul Akers. Okay? This is what he sent me back. Okay? Just going to pause this. Just let me... Okay, so this is what Paul Akers said.
So, Edwin, here's my response. It's going to probably surprise you a little bit, but here's what I would say.
Good time.
Number one, I think that the only video that should be posted is one that you have curated and edited very carefully. You should not post a video that has vertical videos. They're so bad, I can't even watch them. You should only post horizontal videos. And I think what these people are doing is amazing. And I think what you're doing is amazing. And what I thought when I watched both videos was, this is the world. The whole world is working in total and utter chaos. And when you compare that to the way we work, I mean, it's not even comprehensive. I mean, it's like Mars. We're on Mars and they're like burning up on the sun. I mean, we're not even the same realm. This is like utter chaos. So I think it's incredible to document what's going on here. But here's the one thing I would do radically differently. You need to train them how to make a video. They don't even know how to do. Not only do they not know how to organize their work and work in a thoughtful way, it is like unbelievably bad. But you need to stop and train them how to make a video. You know, I've got a great video online, Paul, how to make a video. I mean, it's like so simple. You hold the phone at 4 corners, you move slowly, you have someone shoot it, you show it before and after. You just gotta, they gotta learn how to do the most basic things. Because in order for them to yoke attend and effectively communicate what's going on so they can be proud, they've got to be able to speak a language that everyone can understand easily. Even the videos are difficult to watch because they're so bad. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's a wonderful story. It's great work you're doing. Everyone starts the journey in a different place. It's totally fine. Capture it effectively. I would do voiceovers too. To start with, I would show them how to do voiceover. You know, they can talk, but they don't need to. They can talk. They can talk, but if you're going to share it with other people and you want other people to learn from it, you've got to do a voiceover, and they've got to learn how to do videos more effectively.
Did you guys hear that? Everybody?
Yes.
Yeah? This guy
Yeah.
who wrote this book is speaking to you, is watching this. How amazing is that? This guy has hundreds of people talking to him. He works with thousands of companies all over the world. And most of them are manufacturing. Not many are distribution. So what he says, like, what we're doing here is documenting. And he just said, you guys are amazing. What you do, what we just did there is amazing. Most companies will never do it. Never. Trevor's got me on board. He says we need to change. He's investing in you guys because he wants to have this company better. And this guy has the solution. And that's powerful. We need to move. What I'm trying to say is we're living in this chaos every single day. He sees those videos and says, oh my goodness, you guys, it's chaos everywhere. Work cannot flow. And you're wondering why it takes you 8 hours to do an hour job. You guys struggle every single day. We have to move to here. And to do that, we have to do these small little things every single day. 2-second improvements. Take the time, take 5 minutes to make it a process. 2 seconds simpler. That's all we have to do. And after 3 months, it's better. After 6 months, it's amazing. After a year, you're going to be, why didn't we ever do this? It's really that powerful and that simple. So, like he said, he wants to, so this is a little video of how to shoot a video. Again, this is so important. We want to document how we are moving from chaos to flow, okay? So this is his,
this is an important chapter.
Domo arigato, Mr. Lexus. Now, I'd like to return to lean in the workplace because, like all journeys, my lean journey hit a rough patch. I see this everywhere I go in the manufacturing corporate world. For some people, the very word lean earns a frown, or at the very least, a look of dread. These are the people who tried lean and hit the same rough patch that I did. This rough patch is a sign that the practitioner doesn't fully understand the comprehensive nature of lean. My 2 trips to Japan over a 5-year period finally gave me the full appreciation of lean thinking and the motivation to implement it effectively. In the early days of my journey, my impression of lean was that it was a very promising business tool that would help my company expand and grow into a more efficient and sophisticated operation. Using lean as only a tool will leave you disappointed. It is much more than that. The first 3 months took me through a whiplash of emotions. The changes, hard as they were to accept, brought significant rewards, saving the company tens of thousands of dollars and bringing a fresh air of efficiency and simplicity to FastCap. And that was just in 3 months. I felt like a new man, like I had accomplished something significant. It was time for the consultants to go home. Now that I knew what I was doing, right? Not so fast. These so-called tremendous changes I had undergone were actually considered very small in the eyes of my mentor. When I told them of my plans to build a larger facility, they looked at me like I was crazy. Why? You have too much already. I have too much space, I'm bulgy, I can't even work in here. They protested. I still didn't get it. It was at this time that Brad and John suggested that I participate in a new program. I would travel with several other business leaders to Japan for an immersion training experience in lean manufacturing. Part of the excursion included an up-close and personal orientation to the Toyota Production System, TPS. How could I say no? Japan is the holy land, the mother country of lean thinking. Of course I said yes. That first pilgrimage to Japan was like an avalanche of learning and inspiration. I was overwhelmed with more information and impressions than I could possibly process. The production facilities were institutions of efficiency and simplicity. It was like watching one person accomplish the job of 10 in the cleanest, most organized space I'd ever seen. I didn't know how I was going to relay all this new information back to my people, but I came away convinced that Lean would solve many of the problems I was having at FastCap. When I returned, I implemented more improvements and began initiating what are called Kaizen events. A Kaizen event is when a group of employees focus on a process and examine every step, then put it back together, all the non-value added activity or waste. It's a team approach to making improvements. For the next few years, FastCap saw many improvements. We cut out a lot of waste, simplified processes, and saw our business grow steadily. I have to admit, though, lean manufacturing started to feel like a grind. I noticed that I had become the sole driving force behind our lean implementation. As long as I was around to initiate ideas or to lead brainstorming sessions or Kaizen events, we'd see progress. As soon as I walked away or took a business trip, things seemed to linger right where they'd left off. It was like pushing a train. When I meet people that have implemented lean, it is common for them to feel frustrated because they can't get lean really to take root in their company. I believe that this may be the point at which many people give up on lean and kind of go through the motions. I am eternally grateful that I didn't give up, because what happened on my second pilgrimage to Japan was a watershed moment in how I understood the big picture. I discovered the critical missing link in my methods and why I was not able to make lean thinking stick. I needed to get beyond the grind of being the one initiating all the lean events. And the second pilgrimage to Japan gave me that perspective I needed. The highlight of the second trip was a tour to the Lexus plant and a 2-hour lecture by the vice president of Lexus. The Lexus facility was one of the most elegant and fascinating models of production I had ever seen. At the end of the tour, I asked the vice president a very direct question. What is the most important thing for Toyota? I was hoping for an answer besides the obvious, eliminating waste through continuous improvement, given that those are the pillars of lean manufacturing. I desperately needed to hear something different, something more inspiring, though I had no idea what it would be. The VP did not disappoint me. Without hesitation, he said, the most important thing for Toyota is people. Toyota is all about teaching and training people and building a culture of continuous improvement. We don't care about the next hybrid, the next engineering marvel, not even the next sales strategy. Our number one concern is how to build our people and how to build a culture of continuous improvement. This was hardly the answer I expected, but it was my eureka moment for the trip. I'm going to go off script here real quick. One other thing he said to me that I didn't put in the book, which was fascinating, he said, our turnover worldwide at Toyota is under 1%. And if it ever approached anything even close to 1%, we would panic. That was a sign of just how important Toyota's people were to their lean efforts. They spent enormous amounts of time teaching and training them. And in fact, on my
So turnover means people leaving the company, less than 1%.
And they were training 250 new employees. They wouldn't even set foot in the plant until after a month of rigorous training. Okay, back on script now. I had just spent the last 5 years focusing on waste and continuous improvement. Toyota, on the other hand, was obsessed with building a culture through teaching and training its people. In contrast, I was trying to convince my people to embrace lean thinking by initiating lean events. My mistake had to do with my incorrect focus on processes. I needed to focus on building a culture of people who understood and embraced continuous improvement. My misguided but hopeful intent was that my employees would see the marvelous process of identifying waste and continuous improvement with the same excitement that I did. If they experienced the lean process through my eyes, I just knew they would adopt it with the same vigor and enthusiasm. My conversation with the Lexus VP made me realize that my understanding of what and how lean worked was flawed. The problem was one of motivation. I was motivated as a business owner who wanted to see my business grow and expand successfully. Implementing lean principles was helping me get to my goal of a well-run company. My employees, however, were motivated by the usual things that keep people coming to work, such as a good job, a paycheck, personal satisfaction, and a sense of camaraderie with other employees. They were not necessarily motivated by my grand business plan. Now, it was clear to me that the primary task was to go home and build a culture of lean thinking by focusing on growing people. Building a lean culture was the missing link for me, and it's why I couldn't get the improvements at FastCap to stick. It's the reason I felt like I was pushing a train. Lean is about building a culture of continuous improvement, not about conducting lean events, or Kaizen events, if you will. Like any other aspect of self-improvement, the hardest part is not learning how to do it. The hardest part is changing the culture, the lifestyle, so the progress is an ongoing, permanent upward course. We all know someone who has lost weight and started a new positive habit like exercising, meditation, or daily prayer. We also know then a year later, many of those life improvements tend to drop off. We are creatures of habit. Change is an easy experiment, but a bad habit is like a jealous, abandoned mistress, constantly vying for our return. My foray into lean was no exception. Not only did I need to incorporate this new way of thinking as a permanent and progressive change of habit, but I needed my craftsmen, warehouse employees, shipping and packaging people, office manager, and executive directors to embrace the same way of thinking. I wasn't sure how I would accomplish that, but what happened next on my second Japanese pilgrimage sure pointed me in the right direction. The one thing.
At its core, lean is really about the process of growing people. I'm Tom Hughes, and I'm a partner at Limon Electronics, and I'm also a lean coach. And I've been practicing lean since the early 90s, but 2-second lean since July 2019. So back to the 90s, I was very fortunate on leading college.
Pause it there. Okay. You back, Trevor?
Yep.
Okay. So very, very important. This is a very important chapter. Okay. Lean. A lot of companies try and do what you guys are trying to do now, and it's a big struggle. And Paul Akers went through it until he realized, but it's not just about us going around and doing things. It's about us, Trevor, spending the time for you guys to be here. He's investing in you guys to make you smarter, to give you the time to be able to improve things. It's very rare, and most companies don't do this. So you should be very grateful for Trevor to bringing me on to implement this, because it's very rare. Not most companies do it. We're actually taking time to make you guys better, and what you learn here, you can apply other places as well. In your life as well. So this is really important. So Toyota talk about developing their people. So this guy Ryan Tierney. Sorry, it's a short one. So you see how to grow people. Right. Well, we've done that one. Okay, so question is, how do we develop and train people? Am I on mute? Oh, sorry. Okay, so how do we develop and train people here in SFBs? How did we do it in the past? We didn't. That's right. We didn't do that. How are we doing it now?
By doing this.
Yes, that's right. We're taking the time to listen, to read. When last did you guys pick up a book that?
Yesterday.
Very good. And those guys that are not studying, that are actually reading something that you want to read?
Yesterday.
Very good. How many other people? That's right. This is about. So we're investing in you. So it might seem like we're taking a lot of time, but it's crucial. The more time we spend here, the quicker you're going to be able to do your job. It's like sharpening the saw. Have you heard of sharpening the saw? Yeah? What's sharpening the saw? Yeah, because if you just cut and cut and cut and cut, and never take the stop and sharpen it, what's going to happen? You're slowing down, and that's where we are now. We've blunted the saw completely. It's buggered. We're now sharpening it. Okay, so that's the key thing.
Okay, so some takeaways from there. This is all about developing people, right? So the question here is, how do we develop and train people here at SFB? When we hire somebody, what's the traditional thing?
Show them around, show them how, like for example, when I first started here, I got shown by Adam and Jeff what to do in the freezer, how they work, stuff like that. And they show you what to do, and they just teach you from there.
And how long does that take?
Not long at all. Like 5-10 minutes. They just gave me a rundown, showed me the pieces of paper, and then you just pick your orders, do it like that.
Yeah.
And then it changes a bit different, but when you're picking your order outside, they got to come back out and show you how to store it and stack it in shop orders, basically. So not a long process from training in that way.
So exactly, and that's most companies. Most companies say, "I'm gonna hire you. Okay, here's the job. You do it. You figure it out." Right? But here, what we want to do here, Trevor's investing his time. He's investing in every single one of you. We're sitting here. They're taking 25, 30 minutes every day, every single person. Not because it's fun. It's because we want to make your job better. You're in control of this, right? And the waste, hopefully you guys are starting to see, the waste is everywhere. We're living in this chaos. So don't let your pride get in the way of what actually, this is so crucial. Most companies don't do this. The companies that do are far outweigh the other guys. They just operate at a different level. So think about this as investing in yourself, right? When last did you guys pick up a book and read? You did.
Chris says.
About a month ago. Good. You're doing some self-development, but most people are not. Most people do not read books. We consume information on our phone, useless stuff. Right? And fine, if you want to do that in your own time, right? But here we're going to learn. We're going to improve ourselves. Does that excite you guys or no? Good. I'm glad. At least one person's here, right? You guys don't understand how powerful this is. Okay. So next meeting, we're going to do Hox, which is a really good as well. So that's going to be a good chapter to do. We're going to do quickly reflections. Rahim, what's that again? Conscious confidence. That's right. Okay. Jeff?
I don't know this one.
You don't know? Okay. Who can help him? Okay. Very good. Okay. Ali? Yes? Showing care. And you guys are showing in care and ownership now, which is really good. Pride? Can you guys see the waste? Starting to see it? What's this? One Piece Flow. What's this? It's a game. What's that one? Yes. Okay, what's this one? Do you remember? Growing people. That's exactly right. Okay. So what I want you to do now is, again, let's do the same thing. Take 5 minutes. Go into your areas. Find something that bugs you. Fix it. Even if it's just neatening up some boxes and stuff. Make your day a bit easier. Add it to the improvement video, and then let's do the work. Okay. All right.
Learning.
Teaching and growing people. We are here learning and growing. Every time we grow, we get a little bit better. Okay. All right. So now, I want you to take 5-10 minutes and fix what bugs you. Take a video. You now know how to video, and take something where you can actually fix it. Okay. Something small. I want something that you need to see and look at if I can fix it. Not just, I'm complaining about this, I can't do it. Maybe it's something really big that you can't do, and still we want to capture those things. But if there's something small you can move, maybe it's you don't have enough pens, or you're running out of paper, so let's make a place for the paper to go. Something small. It's everywhere, in the office, everywhere. And you guys on the road, look for waste there as well. It's all over. Have I got it okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Excellent. And
Yes.
you guys are a part of this team as well, and you're a part of the journey. So we want to see, how you contribute as well, how you make our customers' lives easier. Okay. Have an awesome day. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it, and let's smash it. Okay.